Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. This is the reading for Trader Tot's health. Trader Tot, the guy with just the nicest head of hair and the most, I can't even say it. This is such a, who would ever create such a coif? Is that how you pronounce it? Quaff? Is it quaff? Is it quaff? God. How's his health? How's it going to go for him? He's going to be meeting, I guess Mark Carney's coming to the White House. And Trump is, he's been blathering about making Canada the 51st state. He's going on about that again. Like, okay. It's like drunk uncle. Right there. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know what he had done. Well, it looked to me, based on the last few, so he was down and not doing well at all since last Tuesday. So here we are a week later, and he was seen out yesterday, and I saw him also at the White House, on the White House lawn. I mean, here, this shows how stupid the guy is. He wastes his energy yelling comments while the helicopter's going. Right? I mean, helicopter, whatever he's getting on to go to, it's probably helicopter, Marine One to get on to go to Air Force One or wherever he's going. Maybe it's only by helicopter. But he's yelling or he's just out there just blathering on in the middle of all that noise. It's so stupid. Or even with, I guess it's Air Force One a lot of times too, right? I don't know, wherever he is on his way to any one of the Air Force One or Marine One, either one, he's out there. He'll talk while it's just so stupid. And I don't know how they think they can even hear him correctly. And he doesn't say anything smart ever, so why ask him any questions? Why give him? It would be so much better if there was no press pool out there to greet him at all. Because he's never going to tell the truth. He's just going to walk around carrying a big stick, but he's ready for action today. He's got a new beginning somehow. But this also, I don't know if he's traveling in the morning or if Mark Carney's going to visit him in the afternoon. I don't know how that goes. This can be a card, the Ace of Wands can be a card of travel, but I'm asking him about his health only. I think it's a bad card flop, and I think he's got ED problems and low energy and weighed down. But I got to go the way they come, and don't confuse it. But he's inspired by something, and with him, it's nothing more than revenge and action. He just wants to hit. He just wants to bop somebody with a. He just wants to clobber. That's all he does. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, when it comes through reversed, is one of my cards for an acute illness. This is somebody who's making mistakes. Maybe I'm not supposed to read this as health, and I'm supposed to read this as somebody's coming after him, a dark mercenary sniper coming after him with a big stick. I don't know. I'm just reading the cards. But when it comes to health, this card has to do with intestinal problems, not assimilating foods, and he is under, I would say, the big stick of an acute illness, even though things are, hidden, so to speak. Oh, in the morning we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands reversed. So this would have to be women who are assisting him, but they're not doing well with it. This Pam Bondi is our only Queen of Cups person. Queen of Wands, Christy Nome, because she's a Sag. I don't think it's anything to do with Alina Hubba, or Tulsi Gabbard. I was putting together the word Gabbard and Haba. So anyway, now if it's women working against him, this is my most favorite Elizabeth Warren. She's a Cancer. I don't think he's going to be talking to the president of Mexico. Maybe he woke up with Ivanka. She's a Pisces. Maybe Ivanka's haunting him in the early hours. The women that I love working against him, well, really I can only think of Nancy Pelosi and Jasmine Crockett. I'm going to pick Jasmine Crockett. Maybe he's dealing with that. Okay, midday, trouble in the mushroom field again, prostate problems again. With the Five of Cups reversed, we're in, everything below, and but then maybe he's coming out of denial a little bit. But when it comes to just sticking with health, this has to do with illnesses of all the organs of elimination, right? So colon, bladder, prostate, and that other part that looks, that looks like his mouth. Ooh, Seven of Swords reversed. When it comes to health, we're in a virus. Maybe he picks up something. Okay. If it's not about his health and the cards are just, I don't know, throwing other shit in there for me, this could be a whistleblower. This could be a double agent, a leaker. This could be somebody tracking him. Well, and most of all, a big old conflict of interest. Yeah. I was going to do a separate reading. Well, I'll just add it into the, instead of doing a separate reading on Mark Carney, I'll just add it into the what's happening to him that I'll do after this one. Okay, in the evening, so these two are midday. The evening, King of Pentacles reversed. I don't know what time he's meeting Mark Carney, but I would think that it would be morning or early afternoon, and I think it's probably in here in this realm. So it's bugging him. It'll really bug him. And then later in the evening with the King of Pentacles reversed, this is a card for genetic issues. This is a card for just stress on the whole skeletal system. I think he's having trouble. It's also the card that relates to someone who's very easy to bribe. Somebody who's domineering and controlling and hoarding. Who does that remind you of? Somebody who can't manage their finances. He's had personal bankruptcy 6 times, if not more. But yeah, easy to bribe, Ponzi schemes, all that good stuff, Five of Wands reversed, so there we're back in that realm of heart problems like we had yesterday. And one of the taco cards, having to compromise to avoid conflict. Yeah, I know he doesn't mind. He's nothing but a conflict of interest, and I know he doesn't mind conflict. But maybe later in the evening he's just focusing on some goals, and it has more to do with grifting and maybe his financial. Even though he's grifted so much off the American people, it doesn't mean that he has it. It could be that it's just part of that big old transnational money laundering crime syndicate. Oh, and we have the Ten of Swords reversed again. And what, did Mickey D's not come with did their truck run out of hamburgers or fries or something? Okay, well, let's just stick with the cards. Health meanings for the cards. Ten of Swords reversed is nerves, upper body injuries, pulmonary breathing problems. It's also a card for seizures. And boy, that would be quite an event 4 of Wands. I mean, there you go. There's our event. Interesting. In the middle of the night. Boy, if we knew about it, we would be, I mean, if he had a big seizure and it was, I'm coming home, Elizabeth. I can't go for that. Ooh, 8 of Swords reversed. Okay, so these two are the foundation of the whole day. I forgot to say, in case you're new to my channel here, this one's the forces in motion. This one's the challenges for all day. These two are the foundation of the reading for the whole day. And then, of course, you got morning, midday, blah, 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 right? We're just traveling through time with these other pairs here. So, but anyway, with the pair down here, when it comes to health, the 8 of Swords reversed is needing breathing room. They think of the swords as areas around the lungs, the lungs that like hold in the breath. And I'm sure he has long COVID. This is definitely my long COVID card. But he's got respiratory problems. The connective tissue in the veins and the arteries around his lungs are not doing well. And this card also rules, nerves. The Justice card, to me, because of Libra, we're in the realm of kidneys, lower back and kidneys. So, yeah. Okay, well, that's it. I'm going to get on to the other reading, see how it's going to go with Mark Carney. Thanks, you guys. Have a really good Tuesday. Bye.